Buff Radio. I'm Braden Bell alongside the ill Killian McClatchy, recovering from the flu, but boy, I feel sick after watching this ball game tonight here at Ben Lomond High School. Overtime thriller. The Buffaloes drop a heartbreaker, a real tough one. 67-66 the final score. Back and forth game, tight throughout. Connor Searle hits a buzzer beater to send it into overtime. And then the overtime period is marred by Ben Lomond spending most of the time at the foul line, and the Buffaloes hitting big-time shots, mostly by Connor Searle. The Buffaloes were up by 1 with 9 seconds to go. Tried to inbound it. It went off of Matt Mehmet's leg out of bounds. Right in front of the three-point line. Ben Lomond got it. Corbin Medina hit a floater with 3.5 seconds to go, and then the Buffaloes threw it away at a shot that could have possibly won it. So that was the recap basically of the ball game, but it was a real tough loss for the Buffaloes, now falling to 2-3 in region, and really any hopes of a region title kind of going down the drain. What did you see tonight?
I saw a team that rebounded really well after the thrashing that they had against Grantsville. I mean, I think it's fair to say they got thrashed. I mean, Grantsville just dominated the entire game. I know I wasn't there, but I mean, looking at the scores for what happened, it was bad.
It was ugly.
But I mean, I can't imagine it was like you guys. But I mean, here tonight they did a really good job rebounding. I mean, this Ben Lomond team is good. Don't be fooled by, you know, now Ben Lomond's Ben Lomond. That's not them anymore.
Yeah, the name's not how they play.
No, I mean, they're a good team. So, I mean, you can't, this loss, I mean, they're a good team. You can't really hang your head onto it. You got to look forward and see, so you got Bear River and, you know, Grantsville again. You got a lot of good, tough games coming up, and really, it's all about seeding for the playoffs now, really.
Yeah, I mean, this loss tonight definitely hurts, and the Buffaloes felt like they had it. They had it right in their hands and then they just threw it away. That happens sometimes, but luckily you play Stansbury next week, Wednesday home, then you got a non-region game against Juan Diego, and that's the region we'll play for the playoffs. That'll give you a good chance to look at how this team matches up with the region we'll play in the playoffs, but a real tough game tonight. But it was an exciting game. Words can't really do justice to what we saw tonight. Back and forth. The offense was lights out. Buffalo shot something like 65% in that first half. I mean, it's just unbelievable. And I mean, they end up shooting 61% in the ball game. 24-39. Talk about last game, they shot 31% and scored 35 points in the whole game. Tonight they put up 66. They're 7 of 10 at the line, pretty good numbers. And 7 of 10 from behind the arc. Oh my goodness, 70% from threes. And they were 78% from the free throw line. So those are very good numbers as well. Matt Mehmet, 19 points, 3 rebounds. Tyler Lawrence, 18 points, 3 assists. And Connor Searle was clutch. 20 points, 2 rebounds, and 2 blocks for Searle. So, I mean, these guys grinded tonight. Obviously, it's a disappointing loss, but these guys played real hard, had it in their hands down to the last second, and then Ben Lomond just flat out stole it from them. And it's really one of those games where you feel like both teams deserve the W because both teams played just so well.
I mean, yeah, I know I didn't call the game tonight, but I know watching you guys after the game, you guys weren't really too upset because you just watched an incredible game.
Well,
I mean, it didn't really sink in. It didn't sink in.
Aaron, my partner Aaron, but that's Aaron. I just barely started to realize what just happened.
You were just kind of like, whoa, man, that was a incredible game. Yeah. And you can't wait a second.
That sucks. Yeah, that's horrible. But it was a thriller. And I mean, if every game was like that, then I don't even know what to say.
I think there would be plenty of people in the emergency room.
Seriously,
chest pain.
I can't take that. But that was after seeing Wednesday night's game. This team responded very well, and I think they'll be fine next Wednesday. Obviously, a big-time loss in terms of standings, but got to bounce back. Quickly before we go, though, we'd like to thank our sponsor of the night, Nighttime Donuts. Home of donuts and bagels made the old-fashioned way. I mean, they are just delicious. Bagels, donuts. You know, they got nice fillings for Bismarcks. I don't know what else. They got everything. Nighttime. Visit them at 299 North Main Street. Great location right across the street from Vaso Fitness. So, you know, go to the gym and get some donuts. Once again, final score. Ben Lomond 67, Tooele 66 in overtime. A heartbreaking loss. And the Buffaloes lose their 3rd straight and fall to 2-3 in region play. Next Wednesday, they host Stansbury at home. Come out and support the squad. For Killian McClatchy, I'm Braden Bell saying good night.